Alrighty. We are live once again. Brought to you in part by Twitch.tv and YouTube.com. Our bots here today, SiriBot and Stream Elements, as always. Oh, hold on. Oh. Thank you, Fox the Furry. How's it going? And a volley mate. I don't think I've seen you before. Welcome on through.
Bird.exe is online.
Hey Shizzy, how you doing? I forget, Shizzy. Do you have mod now? I think you do. Or not here, but like over on you know. I think we got you mod over there, right? We met at Somna. Oh, okay. I got you. Hi. How you doing, Avali mate? Sorry, Somna was like a really long time ago. That's amazing. Sweet. Yeah. Guys, I'm doing something a little bit different today. You guys may or may not notice it because it's more or less just a comfort thing for me, but I am using a different microphone. I'm using a different, well, not necessarily a pair of headphones. I'm just using the Quest built-in microphone and headphones now. And the reason why I'm doing that,
cause Cheeto does not feed me.
Cute Fox the Furry says, or Cute Fox Furry says, I will eat the mic because Cheeto does not feed me. But Cheetos are an edible food. What do you mean? Fastair says, hello, fellow birds. Hello there. Sometimes we have birds over here, too. You can see them every once in a while. I'm using the Quest Pro controllers today. I'm trying to... the reason why I stopped using these is because they constantly disconnect, but I found out the reason why they do that is actually because of all the wireless junk I usually wear while wearing this headset. When I'm not using wireless headphones and a wireless mic and wireless full body tracking and stuff like that, these actually do well, or at least they have been so far. So I'm trying to simplify my setup. You can kind of hear it glitching out every so often, but it's not too bad so far. It's Leah. Hello there. How you doing today? Welcome on in. Hi. Hello. Great to see ya. Hold on, let me make sure we're actually streaming the right way on YouTube today. I think I have the wrong avatar on right now. Let's see here. YouTube. IO stream. IO stream. Yeah, we're live. In the correct orientation today. Heck yeah. Yeah, I'm wearing the wrong avatar. My eyes are glitching. Oh, excuse me. Let's get in the right avatar. Oh, look, I've got my sweater on now. And somehow he looks a little softer now. He looks soft. And he looks different. I don't know what's different, but he looks softer now. Chiva Jack says, "Cute skin. Thank you. This is my V volley. This is my custom avatar for myself. I really like this one. It's one of my favorites, for sure. And then I've got the Ella volley. That's another one of my favorites. And then the Seeker volley, I think, are my favorite ones. Anyway, how you guys doing today? It's currently Wednesday. You guys made it halfway through the week. Great job, everyone. I knew you could do it. Heck yeah. It was only a matter of time before we got here, and now we're here. Chizzy, are you a mod on Nappy's streams now? Dude, this morning I tried to watch streaming on YouTube Shorts. I want to like find like a YouTube streamer. Cuz I don't really have.
Hey Charles King, thanks for
Hey Charles
hitting
King,
that
welcome
follow
on
button.
in. Thanks for hitting that follow button over on twitch.tv. Hope you enjoy your stay. Welcome to a new Cheeto. But I wanted to find a YouTube stream. See if I can make some friends over there and stuff like that. But for some reason, YouTube is advertising me a whole bunch of people that I can't understand, and it's not like a bad thing or anything. It's just that they speak a whole different language, which is cool to see some of the stuff from over there. But I'd like to be able to talk to the people and like understand their language and stuff. I only speak English, unfortunately. Eric. Hello there, Eric. Welcome on in. Arctic Bunny says, hi, Cheaty. Hi, Arctic Bunny. How you doing today? Godzilla Destruction Gamer says, what up? Oh, there's some lights up there. And for some reason, carpets. There's carpets on the ceiling. I've seen people do that before. What is that about? People put carpets on the ceiling. Hello there, Johnny Two Jackets. It's been a little bit. How you doing? Guys, you want to know something silly? I'm going to talk like technical stuff here for a second. Did you know that in our area, 1 gigabit per second cable internet is like $140 a month, which is a lot. And unfortunately, for some weird reason, the upload is limited to 35 megabits per second, which is not super slow, but it's to today's standard, it's pretty slow. Right now, we currently have what is it normally? I think the internet we now have is $70 a month, and we get 1.2 gigabits per second down and up, and it's cheaper than the cable internet, which in every single way is worse. Right now we have a really good deal going on because I bundled it with my cell phone plan. Right now I'm only spending $17 a month on the internet, which is like nothing. Like I can fill up the smart car with gas for less than that. Volumate says noise reduction, maybe? Noise reduction? You know, let me check my audio settings. Why? What's up? Do I need noise reduction? I'm trying out a new microphone today, so I do need some input on that. The noise reduction was to answer your carpet question. Oh. I guess that makes sense. I would love at some point to set up like a recording studio. I would love to get back into like voice acting and stuff. That'd be so much fun. And I have like a very small room. It's a closet, but it's got like a window and the whole 9 yards in there. And if I put like carpets on the wall or whatever.
531-8008.
8675. Lonnie, I see what you did there. I'm not turning my camera upside down to see that. Such a bad Lonnie. That sounds like such a great idea, though. Just go to like the store and just get like a really cheap, well, maybe not the cheapest carpet, but like a cheap carpet and just tack it to the wall for noise reduction. Because when I was first starting out into voice acting and stuff like that, I would literally just go into a closet full of clothes, like hanging from like the rack and stuff, and I'd go in there for noise reduction. Nowadays, I actually have rooms that are actually decently sound deadened. Like this living room is pretty good, usually. Hey, Lonnie, welcome on in. I don't think I said hi to you yet. Welcome on in. Volume says, in certain areas of the US, you can get 10 gigabits per second, but you have to open a business account with the internet company. I mean, even right now, I mean, at least for this house that I'm currently in, there's only 2 people here, and we do not fully utilize the gigabit per second internet we get right now. I mean, the only time we ever do that is if we download like a really big game, but I don't even think like Steam allows us to allows us to download fast enough. Yeah, see, look, these controllers are working great right now. Normally, I have so many issues with these. Hey, Vexy, welcome in. Johnny Two Jacket says, also got 67 on bilingual English writing exam. You got 67%? But you, like, speak English so well. At least, I'm pretty sure you do. What happened there? That's a good, like, that's not failing, right? That's a okay grade, right? Star Moth Music says, hi, Cheaty, how are you? I'm doing pretty darn good. I'm trying out some new things today, trying to set up my streaming setup to be a little bit more cozy. So I'm not wearing headphones. I'm not wearing my wireless mic usually. I just got the headset on my head and the 2 controllers that it came with. Making it very simple, straightforward. So far, it's working really well. I've done so many different things to combat these controllers, but the whole time, the reason why the controllers were giving me trouble is because these talk on the 2.4 gigahertz network or something. And then my headphones and then my wireless mic were also 2.4 gigahertz, which were interrupting the controllers, at least I think. I think if I tried to introduce full body tracking, I'll start having issues again. But I know, call me weird, I have full body tracking. I just kind of find it annoying. I don't know why. But I find, like, if I have a need for it, like to portray that I have full body tracking and maybe record a video that makes it'll look a lot nicer if I have full body on, I'll put it on. But for just kind of hanging out, especially because whenever I'm streaming to you guys, I almost always have the camera right around here. And I feel like people don't necessarily really care about seeing a person in full body. I don't know. What do you guys think? Volleymeat says, I like my index knuckles. See, if I had index knuckles, I probably would be using those because I do have, what I have right now, other than these, are Vive wands. And right now I'm having this really weird thing where when I'm just interacting with VR chat, the hands will swap with each other. and then I have to like flop them around, and then sometimes they'll swap again as I do that, so I have to flop them around again. I find that really annoying. But when I use those, the full body tracking works really well. I don't know why it's so difficult, but when I use the Vive wands, the Vive trackers work great. When I use these, and then also the Vive trackers have significant issues talking with each other. So that's why I've been using the Vive wands. But if I had index knuckles, I'm sure the Vive trackers would still work great because it's just like a known thing to work. What am I trying to say? And then I probably wouldn't have that weird swap issue. Chattin Jacket says that's specifically writing exam. The bilingual speaking exam I did 93%. Oh, okay. I see. Yeah, I was gonna say you speak pretty darn good English. I can't imagine you did too bad there. Oh. Guys, it's trash day. Did you know that? I wish Wednesday wasn't trash day. I wish like Tuesday or Thursday was. That'd be nice. A volleymate says, English is hard. English is my first language, and by today's standards, I'm not considered a native speaker. What are today's standards? For, I feel like today's standards are maybe less, I would guess. I don't want to get into that, but I feel like a lot less people use like a large amount of varying words, whereas I feel like I still do, and a volleymate, I'm sure you do too. Johnny Two Jacket says English is my third language, I guess. A volleymate says Vive wands are terrible. I mean, if they didn't do that weird swapping thing, I would probably actually really prefer them over Quest controllers, at least. Main reason being no stick drift. And they also seem to just be built to take a beating too. They're also in the grand scheme of like everything that's VR, Vive wands are so cheap, and they track pretty well. Like I think I have like probably I think 8 Vive wands right now, because I was like doing some experimenting for a little bit. So I have 8 Vive wands right now, and each one was like 10 or 15 bucks. Like they're so cheap. I turned some of them into Vive trackers, and they just work. Their batteries are in all a different state of capacity, but they all just kind of work. That's of course talking about like what's the other one? The Vive, not the Vive knuckles, the index knuckles. Those are not cheap. These Quest Pro controllers, these are not cheap. These are like $150 a piece. These are not cheap controllers. I super wish that this headset could just use Quest 2 controllers. I wish. I mean, right now, I'm pretty happy with this. They're not losing tracking. They're working. And if they continue to do this, I might just start using these again.
What?
August says, hello. Hello, August. Bro Smash 7517 says, this who you be... Oh, well, that's sorry to hear that, Bro Smash. I'm just a dude on the internet not saying a single thing wrong right now. August says, in 2 days, I'm going to my grandparents. That's awesome. Volleymate says, you have to know and use around 2,500 different words in day-to-day conversations. I wonder if I wasn't streaming, right? Because I probably say an absolute boatload of words during the stream time that I do. I wonder how many words I do speak a day. August says, wah, 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 wah. Roxas Lynn says, isn't all VR control as expensive? No, that's not totally true. A volleymate says the knuckles are about 200 a piece. Yeah. I hear the knuckles are also not necessarily the strongest, like most resilient to damage controllers either. Like with the Vive wands, I could probably take it from here and chuck it clear across the room into a wall and they'll be fine. But I don't think I could do that. Oh, Creeper. Creeper! Hey! How's it going? Is that Phalanx? Phalanx! Hello! Welcome on in. Guys, if you didn't know, Creeper and also Phalanx there are also streamers who stream first-person shooters. If you guys are interested in checking them out, they're right there in the chat. If you guys like first-person shooters, right there in the chat. How you guys doing
for the
today?
Raid Creeper the Duck, and welcome you one lovely people. Thanks for the raid Phalanx 6, and welcome you 3 lovely people.
Oh, we got 3 people today. Nice. We got any dubs? Any wins? Got any wins today? Tarkov was a bit brutal today, says Creeper. What happened? Creeper says, surprised you're streaming on Wobby Wednesday. Well, normally this time right now would be reserved for making the video for Wobby Wednesday. But I woke up really early this morning. I think I woke up at like 5 this morning. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to get the video done. So I got the video done super early this morning. Got myself some coffee. Made some breakfast for myself and Smiley. And I said, you know what? I've got 2 hours. Let's do a little just chatting stream. Tiguilla happened. Who's Tiguilla? Don't know. Volleymate says, day 1 with my knuckles. I whacked them straight into my wall by accident. Still worked great with no damage. I have a friend who grabbed. Hey Kalani, welcome on in. I have a friend who grabbed or bought a brand new inbox, Valve Index, and his controllers out of the box, or at least one of them, had some weird issue where he like couldn't not. It was like he always had his thumb down, and that was causing him not to be able to utilize menus and stuff like that. Like no matter what he did, the thumb would not raise or whatever. So he had to get it replaced, which they replaced, which was nice. But day 1 he had an issue with that. I'm like, for $200, I don't know if I could deal with that. But not that it would happen to me. But I do know that Valve Index controllers are like basically the standard, like what controllers should be for tracking. Nothing from my understanding, except for like one other thing called the E something, the E controller allows you to do. August says, oh, I realized I could use mobile hotspot on my tablet instead of struggling with its functionality when there's no internet. You could. I've actually had flip phones before. I've had flip phones that had hot spotting capability that made me able to use like a smartphone on the side. I don't use that flip phone anymore. I now have just a standard Samsung Galaxy S26, which I may or may not swap off of at some point.
Spaghetti!
Well, sorry. I'm all out of SpaghettiOs. I've been out of SpaghettiOs for a while. I'm gonna do the thing. I don't like to do this, but I'm gonna do the thing. Guys, did you know that I have a throne? Right there. I don't like to do this. But I have a throne, and there are SpaghettiOs on there. If you want to gift me some SpaghettiOs, you can. Creeper says waking up early again, I see. I kind of wish I didn't. I think I went to bed. No, did I go to bed early last night? I don't think so. Hey, Handy. Welcome on in. How you doing? Creeper says the scav boss for factory. I'm guessing he kicked your butt today. Johnny Two Jacket says Steam Summer Sale deleted some money from my wallet. I hope that means that you actually bought some games. Or got something out of it anyway. It's an interesting way to say you bought some games. August says, I'm first place. The first time it's ever happened. Your first place? Like over on YouTube? Muck the Cat says, I hope she made lots of spaghetti. I hope she made lots of spaghetti. Andy says, I'm doing great. What about you? I'm doing pretty darn good. I'm like really chill right now. Yesterday I had an insane amount of energy for some reason, which is weird because I woke up at like 4 yesterday morning.
Lizard.
Which is, again, weird that I woke up so early today. I hope this is going to be like a new thing for me. I do like waking up early. I don't like waking up at 4 or 5. I don't like waking up that early. But either way, I am doing pretty good. I'm smiling. I'm living. I got my coffee, and I got you guys. Gloomdeer says, hi, silly cheesy puff. Hello there, Gloomdeer. How you doing today? Welcome on in. Ibrahim Kosin says, energetic people who have been working hard for years. I blame the coffee. I love coffee. I love refrigerators. Andy says, I like waking up late. I don't like to do that. I feel like I waste so much of the day. Because like I don't like being awake at night anymore. Like late into the night. Unless I have something to actually do. But I don't like to just like be awake and just chat and stuff. I like to like do stuff if I'm going to be up late. Energetic people are the most annoying thing, says Abraham. I don't know if I feel like if people are overly energetic, that can be a little bit to handle, for sure. What's the craziest name you have seen on Twitch or YouTube? I mean, I've seen some pretty crazy ones before. They're usually over on Twitch, though, that I see these names. But I haven't seen, like, the really crazy ones in, like, 5 or 6 years. I don't know if, like, Twitch has, like, cracked down on that or not. But they're things that I cannot say. So I can't say it. Or, no, I think I can say it. I'm just not going to. Because that's not me. August says, Restream bot, always first place now. It's me. Oh yeah, that's just because RestreamBot used to cross-reference whatever said on Twitch over to YouTube. I didn't even realize it was doing that. So I'm glad I turned that off. There was another reason why I turned it off, but I forgot what it was. But I just don't. All the chat's right here on the screen. You guys don't need the cross-reference thing. I feel like it just muddies up the chat. Ibrahim says, "You know what you can do with that information right there." Really? Boom Deer says, "Also, where you at? Looks like a Minecraft cobble basement." Well, here. I'm in here. I'm in the living room. Yeah. Lonnie says, "That makes so much more fun to imagine the names." I mean, of course, a lot of them, well, not a lot of them. I would say some of the ones that were coming up were ones that you wouldn't know were bad until you read it out loud. And I've always kind of been one of those streamers that will like say someone's name as they come in for the first time, or if I'm responding, or if I'm reading your message or something. So Wah. All of a sudden, a whole bunch of phlegm. Wah. But a lot of them just had like the N-word in it, you know. And of course, like when you're streaming to Twitch and YouTube, they don't like that. So Gloomdeer says, "So you're living in the room?" I am. That's why it's the living room, because I live here. Lishy says, hello, amazing Raptor Bean Hio. Hello there, Lishy. How you doing today? What coming in? Orion Wayfinder. Hey, yo, Cheaty. Hope your day's going good. It's going great, Bean. Thank you so much for asking. Lonnie says, well, I don't like that either. I don't either. Just to clarify, by the way, I don't like that either. Lonnie says, well, I already read that. What you doing for today, Orion? Anything interesting? Wow. Guys, come on. We've talked about dropping this car here. We've talked about that. You know, maybe I should change the name for that. Instead of it being toss, I should change it to like park. Like park your car. Orion Wayfinder says, nothing yet, just got done eating a late breakfast. Thinking about to paint some minis. Like little figurines and stuff? That sounds like fun. Candy says swap. Let's see what we swap to today. You know what we haven't done in a little bit? The Elevali. Yeah. Is my little goober. Get some light on his face. There he goes. What are you doing clipping? What are you clipping for? Huh? What are you clipping for? Gloomdeer says, what's your favorite meal in the morning? My favorite meal. I would say some hash browns and like 3 or 4 breakfast sausages. Like a little bit of potato, a little bit of salt, and some meat. That sounds pretty good. But I usually just have like an egg or something like that. I'll make my myself a poached egg. Sprinkle some salt and pepper on there. Maybe have a couple carrots on the side. I don't know. I think I have like some pretty, what people would consider boring breakfast, but they are pretty tasty. I don't think that's the Orion you're thinking of, Creeper. I think that's a different Orion. If you're talking about from Swamp, that's not the same one. Johnny Two Jacket says, "What about morning coffee?" Well, of course, but that's not the morning meal. I love my coffee in the morning, though. Bloom Deer says, "Ooh, hash browns and eggs are good in the morning." Yeah. What about you guys? What if you were to have a breakfast, like the ideal breakfast? And I'm not talking like waking up in the morning and having a really big breakfast. I'm just talking like if you could just have something. I don't know, because like whenever somebody asks like, "Hey, I would love to have fire." If I could have something like to really treat myself, like I would love like a big English breakfast. I had one of those when I was over in Manchester. I was over in Manchester, England, and I had a big English breakfast. And it took me a while to eat it because it was a lot of food, but it was really tasty. But I wouldn't want to eat that daily. So Nova Wagon says, "A volley for breakfast." Nova, you can't just eat treats for breakfast. You need an actual meal. You can't just eat treats. Andy says, "I would love to have a German breakfast." I haven't had a German breakfast yet. That does sound good. I'm assuming there's sauerkraut in there with like some sausages. Nova, how does my microphone sound to you? I'm doing something a little bit different today. Not using my mod mic today. Hopefully it doesn't sound too bad. Andy says, "In my opinion, it sounds the same. Just a little louder." Never thought about that. It's kind of funny. I actually have this microphone turned down a lot. Creeper says, "I want biscuits and gravy with a side of bacon." And since I can't have them anymore, that is. I see. But I mean, what's your ideal breakfast now, Creeper? Since you can't have that stuff anymore, what would be something... Hold on. How do I mute myself? Gosh, I hate this weather. need to find a way to mute my microphone really fast. But yeah, what would you prefer to have for breakfast? Like, not something that you're like, I'm gonna treat myself or cause myself some sort of harm by eating this stuff. I mean, like, if you had the ideal breakfast right now, something where you can eat it and start your day and go, you know. Creeper says, oh, what I normally have. An omelet with sausage, cheese, and guacamole inside with a side of bacon. But that sounds pretty darn good. That's definitely a little bit more than what I would have for breakfast. But my diet is really light right now. Oh, sorry about that. My diet is a heck of a lot less than that. This morning I had a single egg and 2 pieces of carrot. That was all I had. Lonnie says, sometimes I have 8 eggs for breakfast. My goodness. Somebody's hungry. Maybe they're like really small eggs though. Creeper says, granted, normally only have the bacon on Sundays. Creeper also says, it's not a huge omelet though. Andy says, I usually eat some flakes and a coffee. I've taken cereal out of my diet. I have oatmeal. I have oatmeal sometimes, but not a whole heck of a lot anymore. The oatmeal that I have is like the instant stuff. It's got a lot of sugar in it. I'm not too much of a fan of that. And almost all cereals out there, except for like Cheerios, have just like a huge amount of sugar in them as well. Creeper says it's pretty slim. Lonnie says, sometimes I have 8 eggs for breakfast. I've read that. Wow. Creeper says, dang, that's bordering on too little, Hayo. What are you talking about? August says, here, have my heart. Yaw. Ooh, the presents. Lonnie says, no normal size eggs. I see. Why are you so hungry? Lonnie, why are you so hungry? Nova says, no, we don't want your eggs, Hayo. They're too cheesy. I don't lay eggs. I'm a dude. I'm a dude. I don't lay eggs. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Dude birds cannot lay eggs. So. Pretty sure. Creeper says a single egg and a little carrot. Way too little. What are you talking about? I'm fine. Oh my god, that'd be hilarious if I did that, Nova. Every time you lay an egg, is it like a little fortune cookie and it has a dad joke inside? That'd be hilarious if I did that. Like one of my avatars does that. That'd be so silly. Oh, that makes sense, Lonnie. That makes sense. Make it a dad joke redeem.
Oh, hey Robin Merrick, thanks for hitting that follow button.
Hey, Robin Merrick, thanks so much for hitting the follow button over on twitch.tv. Thank you for getting us to our goal of 950. Welcome to a new Cheeto. Hope you enjoy your stay, Bean. I don't think I'd want to do a dad joke redeem, because then I'd have to, like, I don't know. I feel like the dad jokes wouldn't be as special anymore if I was constantly doing them, which is what I do over on YouTube. But I don't know. I've actually been experimenting with different content on YouTube recently. I've been trying to get into like technical stuff. Creeper says fair, or put them on a super long cooldown. I guess I could do that. I just like to do them when I feel like the time is right. I like to do that. August says you look very huggable. This avatar is like he just looks super soft. He just looks so soft. This character literally looks like he's a little teddy bear. A little teddy bear volley. All right, Handy. We'll see you around soon. Thanks so much for stopping in today. Guys, did you know? You probably didn't know this. Did you know? No? Okay. Checking. I was just checking. I guess I don't have to tell you after all. Me and you, both of us together. Oh, hey, Cheesecake. Welcome on in. How do you do today? How's the wifey doing? Wave. Wave. Cheesecake says, good. I'm working on my new Minecraft realm and my wife is doing fine other than the sunburn she got recently. Oh. Gotta use that SPF 30. August says, great. I'm the only one on YouTube now. Hey, I'm your very own personal streamer over on YouTube right now. You're not sharing with anyone. I tried going through a whole bunch of YouTube comments yesterday, stuff that I hadn't like replied to yet, trying to figure out if I could reply to things. Apparently there was some stuff that people were commenting I had no idea about. It's like YouTube just doesn't tell me about people's comments, I guess. That's kind of stinky. But I had a whole bunch of fun commenting on almost all those comments over there on YouTube. It's been a lot of fun. I think it was Lonnie was like really surprised that I was doing that. Oh. No, hey there, Kai. How you doing today? It was pretty cool seeing you yesterday in Neo's chat. Yeah, it's really cool to see you over here on Twitch.tv, Lonnie. Kai says, my internet is being stimky. Well, what's wrong with your internet? Guys, have you ever thought, have you ever thought that sometimes when your refrigerator is in the kitchen and it's running, that you should go catch it? Did you know that? Lonnie says, thanks. Oh, do you want to hear about this Minecraft server I'm currently playing on? Yeah, let's hear about it. I won't be able to join it or anything like that, but it would be really cool to hear about it. Kai says, I keep lagging. Whoa. Uh-oh. Houston, we got a problem. Here, let's switch up our spot. Let's go somewhere new. Let's go over here. Now we're in the outdoors. We would be touching grass, but there's a whole bunch of snow out here.
Thank you for the follow, Bernhard567.
Hey there, Bern. Welcome on in. Thanks so much for hitting the follow button over on Twitch.tv. Welcome to a new Cheeto. I hope you enjoy your stay. Did you guys know you can swap up my avatar to something else by typing !swap in the chat? Guys, did you know? You probably didn't know. Hey, Dagon. Welcome on in. Hey, Russian. Hello. Here, let's go for the limited edition Cheaty. A limited edition Cheaty. Whoa. You'd never get to see this guy. Russian says, the moment I step into this stream, Houston, we have a problem. Wouldn't be a Ohio stream without an issue. No. So far, I'm trying to think if we had any issues. I did have a few issues getting the stream started today, but the stream has been going pretty well so far. Since I started it, nothing bad has happened. Lonnie says, so it's called the Beyond SMP single multiplayer. It's a lifesteal server with an economy with gambling and shops, and you can make your own teams. That's awesome. Lonnie says, I'll see if I can post photos of my base made by me and other players. Yeah, guys, I'm being a professional streamer today. Oh, I'm being a professional streamer today. Heck yeah. Kai says spicy Cheeto. Yeah, I'm a red hot Cheeto now. I'm being a goober. Yeah, you should be able to post the a few photos in the Discord server. I don't know if you have Discord or not, but you can do that, or you can post it over on the community section of the YouTube channel. Russian says, I'm currently sitting in the Titanic of an office building. Everything is leaking and flooding, and I'm just sitting here drinking my kombucha, ignoring all, hoping it all fixes itself. Yeah, I know how that can be sometimes. Which I will go tackle in a little bit, just not right now. I have a kombucha to finish. Heck yeah. Heck yeah, guys. Heck yeah. Does anybody else feel like a little chill today? Like just kind of like it's Wednesday, right? We're halfway through the week. We should be excited. We should be high energy. Yeah. But I'm just gonna chill today. I don't know. I got like this chill vibe going on. And I kind of don't mind it. I like the chill vibe. August says, so quiet here on YouTube. There is Twitch. You can go over to Twitch if you want. You know? Man, these controllers are getting hot. Ow. Like they legitimately feel like they're getting pretty warm. Yeah, they feel like they're really getting warm. Now, let me check the battery on these. Oh. The batteries are definitely getting used up more than usual. Or, no. Actually, maybe not. Because I've been using them since like 5 o'clock this morning. Well, not the entire time, but I haven't put them on the charge since 5 o'clock this morning. 74%. That sounds respectable for what I've been doing with them. Kai says, Wobby Wednesday. Yeah. Oh, that reminds me. I need to post that video. Yeah, I think at noon, I'm going to close up shop a little early for today. So in about 30 minutes from now, I'm going to close up shop so I can get that taken care of. Uh-oh. It's raining and it's so cold outside. Russian says yes. Quit drinking energy drinks, quit smoking, all in the span of the last 4 weeks. And universe decides to test me. Quitting those energy drinks, yeah. I don't know if I don't know. I really like coffee. I don't know if I could stop doing that. I have before, like cut my consumption of coffee down considerably. It's definitely starting to pick up again, though. Maybe I need to start thinking about like pulling back on that again. Miyati says, "Hey, Hayo, why did the baker go to therapy? He needed it." Nice. Kai says, "Wait, I just noticed you have a custom stream avatar." I do? What the heckies? What the heckies? What are we recording for? Are you making it rain? Are you making it pour? Are you making old man snore? What the heck? What do you want? Whoa! It's raining! Guys, we're getting cooled off on a hot day. Guys, did you know? Guys, did you? You probably didn't. But sometimes we just gotta know. You know what I know? You know what I know? You shouldn't clean a vacuum cleaner. It's made to vacuum clean. Because if you clean a vacuum cleaner, you become the vacuum cleaner. You become the vacuum cleaner cleaner. August says, "But it's snowing behind you. Won't the rain turn into sharp icicles?" Maybe. It'll turn into hail, which hurts. There was a section of over here in Ohio that got a really, really bad hailstorm, and it destroyed roofs, cars, and siding. It was actually kind of scary to see it all. Hail absolutely can destroy your car. Kai says, "Hey, Cheetie, can you record this for a short?" Record what? It's like 64 degrees at my office. My tech came in and flushed the air conditioner and put new refrigerant in it. Now I'm sitting here in the spring of 2026. Nice. I think it's currently like 8. You know what? You know that the AC unit might have gone back up again because it isn't morning anymore. We have an automatic timer on our air conditioning unit that during the day it lets the temperature in here get up to 80, and that's because I set that up like a year ago, and it planned on me not being down here, but I think I need to reset it so that it doesn't get up to 80 down here. That might be why these controllers feel warm. It might actually be really toasty in here right now. Actually, can I see that from over there? Hold on. Oh yeah, it's 82. I'll be right back. Hold on. How do I not flash you guys? Hold on. I'll just take the camera with me. Hi. How's it going? Hope you guys are having a great day. I'm floating right now. I'm trying to put the battery pack in my pocket so I can walk over to the thermostat. Okay. Let's walk over here. Yep, it's 80 down here. That would explain why the controllers feel hot. I think I need to reprogram that thing. Let's get the fan running. Maybe on medium. You were there for that storm? I hope your cars are okay. I says, I mean, start recording on your camera. My camera's always recording. You can actually clip any moment in the stream. If something funny for you happens, you can type !clip in the chat and it'll record the last minute. Hey, Cheetie. Knock, knock. Who's there? Hey, Swedish Fur. Welcome in. How you doing today? Cheesecake says, I died, and whenever someone dies, the server stops talking to my Xbox, so everyone... I couldn't read the rest of that. Russian says, yeah, I managed to keep the windshield intact. That was nice. That's awesome. Wah! Lonnie says, hey, I think you missed my message. I think I may have missed your message if you want to type it again. Or just copy pasta. I might have been adjusting the thermostat when you did that. Swedish Fur says, I managed to find an old moped yesterday. Should I try getting it running? I mean, it's up to you if you want me to ride it. I mean, you also got to make sure that it's actually yours for the taking, too. Mopeds sound like a really expensive item to just not have anymore. Lonnie says, wait, did you say it was okay to make a post showing 10 pictures of my base? Go ahead, of course. That's what it's there for. That's what the community system's there for. My posts are separate from the community system. So you can post whatever you want there. It's for the community. Swedish Fur says, I've already asked the owners, and they said I could have it. Heck yeah, get it running. Don't forget, you probably also have to get it titled and all that stuff and registered if you want to actually write it. But that sounds like a lot of fun. Hey, boy, Bryson. Welcome on in. We made these hamburger patties last night. We basically made hamburgers, but we made it really weird. It was like burger meat with heavy cream. You guys ever heard of that before? It was really good. It was really, really tasty. I don't know how the heck that ended up coming to be, but it was really tasty. Dude, this weather stinks. I can just bring you guys into the kitchen with me. Oh. Well, that was weird. I don't know if it's the weather or what. I'm like constantly having to. Jeez, it just won't go away. Lonnie says one of my teammates joined. Nice. Oy. Star Night Fox says you look a little red today. Yeah, I'm in my rare Cheetie avatar today. Gloomdeer says, aren't you cold out there? Avalia covered in feathers. They're not cold out here. Oh my gosh. If you're looking for what commands are currently available, there's a whole bunch right here. You can't blast me. White Wolf says, I shall howl at the moon. Alrighty, let's have it. If you could turn into Cheeto dust, I think you will be blown away, says August. No. I'm getting so irritated with this. Why? Yeah, it won't stop. I don't know why. Nappy says, Cheety! What's up, Nappy Cat? Welcome on Bean. How you doing today? Were you live today? I was trying to see if I could find somebody on YouTube to watch, but the YouTube algorithm was really being mean to me today. You have a sore throat? No, it's like allergies or something, or the weather or something that's really making a ton of phlegm show up. And it's making it hard to talk. Zephys Prime says, is that a new color palette for your V-Volley? This is the one that I tried to make myself by just using like an image editor and a paint bucket tool. There we go. I did it just as a test to see whether or not I could do it. I did it, but it's wrong. And then I had Celestial do the actual one. But I use this as like a backup for fun. Gloomdeer says, aw, hope you feel better soon, Cheety. Aw, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. I hope I feel better soon too. This is really annoying. Nappy says, no, we weren't live today due to having to work. I see. I gotcha. Well, how was your day at work today, Nappy? White Wolf says, maybe it's something in your feathers that triggers your allergies. Like the Cheeto dust? Wow. Bad Wolf says, good morning, cutie. Hello there, Bad Wolves. Welcome in. How you doing today? Zephyr says, I just realized I had Cynic muted via OBS for the entirety of yesterday's stream. Oh no. Poor Cynic. Their voice shall not be heard. Nappy says, good, still not finished. I procrastinate. Alrighty. Zephyr says, I could hear them, but nobody else could. Uh-oh. Guys, it's been 15 minutes. Have you guys been hydrating? Checking your posture? Yeah? Have you been checking your posture? Are you eating food? Did you have breakfast, lunch, or dinner? How about a snack? Of course. Of course, Zephys. It wouldn't be a cheaty stream without Zephyrus tossing a car onto the stream. And then it exploding. Kai says, nice parking. August says, my cat's ecosystem rejects food sometimes and vomits. I don't know what I should do with my kitty. White Wolf says, I have also allergies, Cheaty. Don't worry. It gets me during the day. Yeah. Gloomdeer says, any new games you're looking for? Well, unfortunately, I'm not too much of a gamer myself. I wish I was. I don't know. At the given moment, I don't really see the my attention span being able to hold on to sitting down and playing a video game. Now, if I sit down and I'm doing it with like Smiley or our friends and stuff like that, it makes a heck of a lot more sense because I'm also socializing when I'm doing that. But if I'm just gonna play it by myself, even against other people, but if I'm just like playing it against other people, I don't care for it, unfortunately. What? I do think a cup of coffee is in order. It's been a little bit since I've had coffee. Kai, what are you doing? Huh, Kai? What are you doing? You doing a little meep?
Wah. 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 Wah.
You're being silly.
Wah.
There's none of that around here.
Wah.
We're a very serious professional stream
Wah.
here, guys.
Wah.
We're very professional. We're serious. We will not stand for any of this silliness in this stream.
Wah.
No
Wah.
neeps. No
Wah.
neeps. No beeps. And definitely no dropping cars on the grass. You park on the sidewalk like a normal bad person. Yeah. The Crazy Lewis says, wait, why is it formatted this way rather than this way? I don't know. That's a good question. I didn't set it up like that. It just does that. Can I fireball? I don't know, can you, Kai? There's only one person who's brave enough to give me a raspberry. Lone Star. Says Miyadi. I said, I don't care how big the room is. I cast Fireball. Gloomdeer says, because you have a lovely voice to voice actor or announcer. Ooh. Kai says, as a Vulpix, I'd live too. Heck yeah. Hey, Baratea. Welcome in. How you doing today? You very cute. I'm a bird. Birds are very cute. That's just a rule. I don't make the rules. I just follow them. Yep. Alrighty there, boy Bryson. Try not to spam the chat with that, okay? I see you're having a little bit of fun there, but now you're getting a little over the top with it. August says, aren't you freezing out in the snow? Oh, no. I'm covered in feathers. I'm nice and toasty right now. Baratea says, can I change character? If you type exclamation point avatar space the name of a first, second, third, fourth, or fifth, or sixth generation Pokemon, it'll change to that. You can always do that. Lonnie says, my first kiss was awful. So we were on the school bus and my boyfriend at the time leaned in for a kiss and I panicked and I tried kissing him back, but I blew a raspberry on his lip. Yeah. Poor Bean. Tyson says Twitch censored fart. Did it really? That's awesome. Miyati says, I agree all birds are cute, but having grown up around them, I honestly couldn't keep them.
How goes the Hio?
Doing great there, Zephys. Thanks so much for asking. Baratea says, in here it's midnight. It's currently morning over here. It's just about to be the afternoon. I do need to get out of here very shortly, though. Due to the fact that it's, yeah, it's just about noon, and I need to go post a video for Huawei Wednesday, and then also get me some lunch and get the day started, really. August says, do a volley bark or meow? They kind of more chirp. My goodness, Zephys. Gloomdeer says, what's for lunch? That's a good question. I just go into the fridge and see what's available there. White Wolf says, I just watched you latest posts on Blue Sky. You ever run out of dad jokes? I haven't run out yet, but I know I'm probably going to run out at some point. That's why I'm starting to see if I can come up with some other ideas for videos. Guy. My goodness. That's what you get for drinking a Pepsi. You drank it too fast. Wow. Look at you go. What were you expecting? You typed exclamation point sound space burp and you got a burp. Grey Wolf says, can I have a hug? Of course, Bean. Here's a hug for you. You take good care of yourself, okay? You're doing a great job. Keep it up. Devis Prime says, I'm still pretty annoyed that everyone's plans got shoved over mine on the 4th. What does that mean? Their plans got shoved over? I'm guessing that means that they ended up doing something without you. Is that what happened? Why did the ice cream... August says, why did the ice cube start screaming? Because ice cream. Zephys says, I was going to go to the Wally, but everyone decided to drag me to the lake instead of the time it should started. Aw, that sound... Oh, we got a swap. We got a swap.
Fish.
We're gonna be this today. The Diwali, my very first one. Hold on a second.
Why are you so cute?
Guys, look, there's the fish. There's the fish. That's gold. He was coming by to say hi. Grey Wolf says, why are you so cute? Because I'm a Navali. That's what we do. That's like our business. We gotta do that. Yep. Steffa says, how was the 4th on your end? It was really nice. I got to sit on the side of a hill, watch a what's it called? A traffic
I'm fishing
circle?
on here for today.
brain farting. But I was watching a traffic circle. People being silly, trying to navigate it and stuff like that, almost running into each other, honking at each other angrily as they try to enter and exit it. And then, what else happened? And then I brought like a little electric hot dog cooker and a battery pack. And we made, we grilled hot dogs and buns. Ate hot dogs and buns with mustard and ketchup. It was nice. Did you light all the fireworks, says Gloom Deer? I didn't light any fireworks. There were so many fireworks going on around me. I just watched those. I didn't even go to an event or anything like that. There were just fireworks all over the place. It was great. Free entertainment. Zephyr says, I had to work on the 4th. That should be illegal. Smiley and I both had the 3rd and the 4th off. And then it was the weekend too, so. That stinks, Zephyr. I'm sorry that you had to work on that day. Guys, look, gold is here. Look, there's gold. Hey, gold. Hello. What the heck? Cephas, we've talked about this. You don't park your car there. Come on. Come on, man. Come on, man. Stop parking on me head. Exactly. Don't park on their head. They need that.
I park my car wherever I want. Look at me go.
Alrighty, guys. I'm gonna have to get out of here in the next 5 minutes. I gotta go get the rest of the day going. Yeah, I know. Normally I'll stream longer, but today's a more busy day than usual. So I gotta take care of things. Bloom Deer says, so you were full of hot dogs and saw all the fireworks? I was very much full of hot dogs. I had 4 hot dogs that night. It was so good. I like hot dogs, but my diet doesn't allow me to have them anymore. So I use special occasions to have stuff like that.
Bud.
Aw.
Knock knock.
Boy Bryson says, what are we doing today? We're just chatting. Just chatting. Zephyr says, what did the sister say when the brother stepped on their foot during a science test? I don't know. What did they say?
What did the sisters say when their brother stepped in their foot during a science test?
I don't know. What did they say?
Mitosis.
Nice. Gloomdeer says, hope the rest of your day goes well, Sweet Bean. Glad to have caught your stream. I'm always glad to have you come on through here, Gloomdeer. Thanks so much for showing up. It's always great to see ya.
Knock knock.
Who's there? A car upside down in the parking lot and explosions. Yes.
Spontaneous combustion.
Yeah. Wow. Cargo space? No, cargo upside down on the ground and explode. Yep. Yep. It's Cheeto time, guys. Guys, you know what that means. You know what that means. It's time for me to get going. Yep. It's time for me to get going. That's right. That's right, guys. Time for me to get going. Uh-oh, guys. Uh-oh, guys. Oh, you're awesome, Grey Wolf. And now my,
HET, what's a Boeing 747's favorite pants?
I don't know. What's that guy?
Cargo pants.
Nice. You too, Lonnie. Have a great day. See you again soon, Bryson. You take care of yourself. You too, Kai. Appreciate that, Cephas. Of course. I apologize so much for all the throat clearing today. Trust me, it annoys me just as much as it annoys you guys.
Raid time. Have fun at the
Why is it lagging like
WAWI.
that? Oh, it's like super lagging.
I want to raid someone, please.
Oh, that was weird. I guess the headset just decided to disconnect. I hope so too. You want to raid someone? Let's go raid someone. We have a whole bunch of people here right now. Let's go ahead and put this down. Let's see who we're going to raid. Let's see who we're going to raid. Let's see here. Just keep in mind, this is going to make it so that people over on YouTube are just going to see the stream end. Let's see who's live right now. Who's this? I don't think they're playing anything of interest there. Let's see who else.
What happened to your eyes?
The headset is up off my head right now, so I can see the TV screen right now. So the eye tracking is only seeing my eyebrows right now. Who's this? Let's see, who's this? Nope. I wish Cynic was live right now. I don't think they go live until later, though. All right, you know what? We're gonna raid Kafendra here.
Who we raiding?
We're raiding Kafendra. Kafendra Sunclaws. You know, /raid space there. There we go. Alrighty. Alrighty, guys. That's gonna be it for me today. Like I said, I really appreciate you. Oh my gosh. I really appreciate everybody coming through today. It's always a lot of fun having you guys. Where's my controller at? Oh. Didn't know I could do that.
Take it easy, hi-yo. And until next time, you guys, stay safe out there.
Heck yeah, you guys have a good one. That's going to be it for me today. Thank you everyone so much for hopping on through. Hope to see you guys again soon. Until next time, this is Hi-Yo Cheetybird signing off. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Until next time, bye.